rattle, stairs will creak. Your outcome's looking pretty bleak. Thunder booms and lightning crashes, leaving boots filled with ashes. As we lay you down to rest, we read the pages of the Dead Man's Digest.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the technically third episode, but officially the second episode of the Dead Man's Digest. Last week we had Lee's interview with, what was her name again, Lee?
Oh, no,
Rosie.
that was ages ago with Rosie, and then the last one was my review of Cracked with Danny.
Right, your review of Crack, that's what I was talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, that was the most recent one, and I learned a lot about Crack. That was really cool. But now we're going to move on to Universal Studios Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights 25. This is a big anniversary year. We were all expecting a lot of...
You're teasing me.
What was that?
You're teasing me, man.
We were we were all expecting a lot of homages to previous years and that kind of thing, and it looks like they are delivering a little bit in that aspect. But let's go ahead and talk about the houses. Actually, no, let's go through the scare zones first.
Oh, no.
That's with Lee.
Are you sure there's not something else you'd like to talk about first? Just to really stretch it
Yeah,
out
let's
for
just
him.
talk about politics for a minute here.
I have been waiting since this list got put out on the internet on, I think it was Friday. It's trying to stay clear of it just so Darren could be the first one to tell me, and now you're killing me.
Well, I've managed to stay
now,
clear.
now let me say first, joining me on the show today, we have Lee,
Hello.
Tracy,
Hello.
and Nina's joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right.
Good to have you.
So let's get going here. All right, so we're going to talk about scare zones first. This article actually came out second. Now, of course, these are all rumors and subject to change quite a bit. So these things could change.
but knowing
as
what
far
these
as
are
we
like, it's
know-
probably, yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, as far as we know, we've got 6 stationary scare zones and 2 roaming hordes.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. And the roaming hordes, from what I heard, are going to occupy the Men in Black, the former emptier areas of the park. So that's going to really help with the full immersion of the event. The first one we're going to talk about is Plaza of the Stars. This is Scary Tales. If you're familiar with previous iterations of Halloween
Yes.
Horror Nights, Scary Tales are twisted forms of fairy tales. So we're going to have a Scary Tales meets steampunk.
Ooh.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so that sounds pretty cool. Again, subject to change, but we're really excited about it. In New York, we've got Psycho Scarapy.
Oh. Isn't
getting
that,
its own scare zone. Yeah.
is that Jack?
Psycho Scarapy is, no, it's it has to do with Shady Brook, the mental asylum that's been associated. That's in Cary, Ohio for a very long time with the park. There's been a lot of houses. Home for the Holidays is my particular favorite, but there's been a few different Psycho Scarapy houses throughout the years.
Okay.
So this is continuing on a storyline, and this is, again, one of those ones that's paying homage to hardcore fans that have been going for a long time. So inmates have escaped and taken over a fall festival type event and have killed all the carnies. Supposedly this zone will include a costume contest throughout the night.
Cool.
So much like last year with the Purge scare zone and the auction.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was about to say. Is that going to be like a visitor interactive kind of thing that they did last year? That was pretty cool.
Well, yeah. Of course, they won't have an actual costume contest because that's not allowed at the parks for very reasonable reasons. But yeah, it looks like that'll be like part of like a little mini show happening in the scare zone. I think you're going to see like New York has really developed into a prime scare zone location. So that's really cool. Next up, we've got Central Park. This is the first time in a long time that one's been occupied. This will feature the traditional Central Park theming. Expect to see kids, pumpkins, and Halloween origins.
Cool.
Not real kids, but you're going to see, maybe some demented trick-or-treaters, that kind of thing.
I'll have 2 with me.
Yeah.
Or like at the end of the house of Halloween last year, remember the little trick or treat?
Yeah.
That scared the crap out of me. Yeah.
Hollywood is going to be a kind of a photo op section, icon zone, much like Seven and Face Off was. So you're going to have stages, mini stages set up with the icons on them. You're talking about Jack, the caretaker, the director,
man.
the oh gosh, what am I thinking of?
Director. Did you say the director?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bellhop, Jack the Clown, all of these kind of things.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that'll be a really awesome scare. Not so scary, but in previous years, especially like Face Off, they did a great job of that by having the icons there, so your attention is diverted to them, and then having like scare actors based on that one, around that area. So,
Oh wow.
while you're drawn to the icons, you've got their minions attacking you from all sides. So
But I
that's
have to say that area is like notorious for always being the least interesting scare zone, honestly. But I'm like really excited for this.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been the calmest scare zone, if you can say, for scares or the amount of money, or I guess I don't know.
It's that lead into the park, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's towards the side, and it's always like the last thing. If you go like clockwise around the park, it's always like the last scare zone. But I'm extremely excited to see the monsters come out. That'd be really cool.
And in San Francisco, originally this was supposed to take place at Mel's, but it's already been moved, so that'll tell you how much rumors happen there. It's going to be called All Night Die-In. Half the cast will be black and white movies, and the other in color, similar to 2009's Horrorwood.
Cool.
So that's really cool because they do the costuming and the makeup and everything to make them look like they're actually black and white.
Cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so that's going to be another photo op heavy area because you're going to have people wanting to take pictures with the classic monsters and that kind of thing. But I'm totally okay with that as long as you've got the other ones filled in, and from what it sounds like they do. Now the other one, South Street, Hellgate. Now this one, and this is all from Halloween Horror Nights rumors, by the way. I just want to put that out there. He says, "I've told that this theme may have already been scrapped."
Okay.
And as far as roaming goes, we have one in Men in Black and one around the lagoon. At least one is chainsaws, but you already knew that. One will be all male, and the other will be all female.
Woohoo!
Yeah, in the previous years, they've had of course, they've had the male chainsaw gang. They've also had a unisex chainsaw gang. So it'd be interesting to see an all-female chainsaw gang around there as well. But yeah, so the other one is kind of up in the air and kind of a mystery still, which is good to still have at least one small mystery since everything else seems to have been revealed here. But let's move on because I know you're waiting for it.
Dun dun dun.
Let's go. The scare zone so far. There's
So the
nothing.
shows. No, I'm just kidding.
The scare zone's there. There's nothing immediately leaps out that makes me go, "Oh my god, they sound amazing." But I think as a whole, it sounds good.
Yeah. I mean, it seems solid, and it seems like they're really filling up the street area, which is what we
Yeah.
need.
I am a little disappointed because I kind of expected to see. I know we discussed it recently that with a new Purge film coming out, that we would potentially see another Purge scare zone.
Yeah, that would be great. But this one that is replacing it sounds really interesting, and also from what I've heard, it involves a derailed train.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So the carnival freaks, there will be a train knocked over, and then the carnival freaks escape and get killed by the psychoscarapy folks.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I mean that seems really interesting, and I think if they've got those set pieces there, it's going to be pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and move on to the houses here. Now you're used to 8 houses a year, right?
Yes.
Well, let's go ahead and make it 9.
Yes. Oh, wow. I said that was
Yes,
the rumor going around that everyone was saying there was going to be 9.
Yeah, there was a rumor of a 10th upcharge house, but that seems to have been scrapped pretty early on in planning.
I heard something still fairly recently, something to do with in one of the hotels, but I don't know what that was. Just someone said, "Oh, have you heard anything about an upcharge house in one of the hotels?"
That was just chancing your luck on the ice machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, that would be really interesting, but as far as I know personally, that is not happening, but it's still very possible, especially if it's been taken out of the main Halloween Horror Nights vein there. Okay.
Anyway.
Well, we're gonna go up from the bottom just to torture you even more. I'm gonna start with the classic houses. So we have. Now this was a rumored house that actually had clues given out by Mike Aiello. The code name was Blizzard.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And we still don't have an actual name for it, but from what we've heard, it's a body collector / Shady Brook mashup house.
Ooh.
And this, from what we hear, is going to be in Soundstage 25, which would really mesh up well with the Shady Brook scare zone in the New York area, because Soundstage 25's entrance would be right down the street.
Nice.
So if you don't remember body collectors, they're modeled a lot after the gentleman from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer since I was about 18.
Yeah, so they're these guys with like giant grins on their faces that are just plastered on and stay that way, and you get a little bit of applause every time that they're pleased by someone's dismemberment.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, and then so that's body collectors meeting up with the Shady Brook asylum inmates.
Oh,
That's cool.
And you know what kind of havoc could occur between the both of them. And from what we've heard, it sounds like it's part of the Great Blizzard of I believe it was 1899 in New York, which was pretty extreme blizzard that happened up in the northeast of the United States at that time and took a lot of lives. So you're going to see that in a soundstage. Of course, that might be attributed with their snow and cold effects as well,
Cool.
which would be really awesome. Next up, from the disaster queue, we've got Eddie Schmidt, brother of Jack Schmidt, the clown, in his Run house. This would be the third iteration of Run. Right now they have it set up for the disaster queue, but this might change. And if any of these houses might get scrapped, it might be this one.
I've not heard of Run.
Okay. Well, Run is set up a lot like kind of a mix between Saw and Hostel.
oh my God.
Okay, yeah, right, I'm in.
Yes,
Yeah.
Eddie
I'm
runs a
sold.
for-profit torture business. In Eddie's appearance, he's got long hair. He's got a face mask like Bane,
Cool.
like a metal mask over his face. And he's a pretty scary, intimidating presence there at all. He was supposed to be an icon actually in 2001. But that was a scrap due to the September 11th events and everything.
Yeah,
It
I
was toned
remember.
down a lot.
Yeah.
They brought Jack back again.
Yes.
So that's what it was supposed to be. But yeah, hopefully this sticks. But from what we've heard, and due to a lot of survey markers being placed around disaster might not be there by the time Halloween Horror Nights rolls around.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
All right.
Yeah, Fast and Furious.
Fair
It's the most outdated ride. Well, you might say between that and Twister, but it's the most outdated ride. And this one, as opposed to Twister, has been down for a large section of the last couple of years.
Right.
There's a lot of times when it's down for maintenance, especially because I've been looking at wait times like crazy on the app since they've opened that up to like people even not in the park. And it's been down a lot. So you might see that like they're not putting any more money into it. So you might see that happen before. Hopefully not. Hopefully they'll be able to keep the queue open long enough just to have another house there.
Yeah.
If not, it's possible that they might move it, but we don't know yet.
Okay.
Starting with tent number 1, we got Alice in Wonderland 3D.
Ooh.
Yes, this is not an IP house, though. This is an original house. They're classifying it as far as the rumors go. So you're going to see characters from Alice in Wonderland, but you're going to see them in a much more twisted environment than standard.
I think that's the perfect story for a 3D house. I
Yeah.
mean, we've had tons of
twisted
3D
anyway.
houses in the past where I felt like it didn't fit. I think this would fit perfully.
Yeah. See, we've never seen
It'd
it.
be great.
I know we've been since 2004, but we haven't seen a 3D house. So
Oh, and Alice in Wonderland is one of my favourite stories anyway, so to really twist it up.
Yeah, definitely.
That really excites me.
Yeah, and in 3D with the psychedelic nature of the houses that they have so far, it's going to be. I think it'll be a really cool addition to the event. I know a lot of people are thinking, "Oh, that's not that scary," but it'll be full of jump scares and that kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I expect a caterpillar.
Yeah. In Soundstage 25, we've got Hollowed Past number 2.
Ooh, no, I
You guys familiar with
recognise
Hallowed Past?
it. Not completely, but it's definitely a name that rings a bell.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Hallowed Past is a house that was set up in the Halloween Horror Nights warehouse. So it's their way of connecting in a bunch of houses that have already happened.
I remember this. This was in 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really cool. And you come in, they actually had like props set up from previous like movies and other houses they've had in the past. You really felt like you're going through a soundstage for like a warehouse, and then it was like just a big jumble inside the house of different things. That was really cool.
So that's exactly what it is. It's you're going through a tour of the warehouse, and then the warehouse starts coming to life.
Awesome.
So that's a way for them to attribute a lot of old houses
Yeah.
into one house.
Brilliant. I think people
Yeah.
expected that, though, didn't they, for this year? They had to.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's a really cool way to do it. And because, not every house, we don't want repeats of everything. We want some new things.
Yeah.
And this offers the opportunity to have like 5 or 6 homages in one house.
Yeah, I wouldn't want another Chucky house, but I would love to see Chucky make a little
Yeah.
surprise.
Definitely.
Well, that's what. Are we 4 houses in now, and they're all originals?
Correct. Yeah, I told you I was going to go through the originals first.
I didn't expect it to be this many, though.
Yeah. The next one, we've got American Werewolf in London.
Yes!
Back again.
Jade is going to crap her knickers because the one thing she said she didn't want is I don't want the werewolf one, I don't want Alien, and I don't want Predator.
Guess
Yeah.
what we're watching this weekend?
Get in.
We're expecting that back in Soundstage 22. And from what I've heard, this is from Dr. Jimmy himself, who's been very successful in leaks in the past and always had accurate information, that we've got a couple of reworked scenes and a couple of new areas to explore. So
Now, I talked to you about this recently, Darren, didn't I? And I said I was talking to someone that said, as far as he was aware, they'd pulled down the original maze in Orlando, but the one out in Hollywood was still there, and he was concerned that if it was coming back, it would be a case of porting the one from Hollywood over here, and he said it wasn't as good as the one in Orlando.
right, but Universal is very careful with the equipment and everything that they have from each house, because they can always reuse it for something completely different, and you'll have no idea. An example of that is the Evil Dead house. Used a lot of the scenes from what was the Walking Dead house from the previous year,
Right.
like the kitchen area and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And they can just redecorate a couple of things, and you have no idea, especially being in the dark and everything like that. So they preserve a lot of the stuff they have, and I'm sure the werewolf puppets that they used before are still in perfect shape.
Oh,
for
They're
it.
terrifying.
no
They're
doubt,
like
yeah.
10 feet tall. I remember
Yeah.
it was 2009.
Jade
They
is
might-
going to pap herself.
So that one is awesome. I'm excited to see it back, even though it's only been 2 years since we saw it before. I'm very happy that you guys get a chance to see
Yeah.
it.
I mean, it's,
Primarily,
it's
but then
been-
also it's just so awesome.
yeah, that's the thing. I think it's been one of the most highest rated houses of all time.
Yeah, and it's perfectly reasonable for them to bring that back.
Cool. Awesome. My favourite
Back
horror
to-
film of all time, by the way, I would just throw in, so that shows how happy I am
Awesome.
to see that.
Well, I know you're going to be excited about the next one too, Lee. This one is set up for tent number 3 as of right now, and it is based on the movie Scream.
Yes!
Oh, thank goodness for that. I was hoping for Scream.
And they were the two
Yes.
I'd heard.
Right.
Yeah.
We'd speculated on Scream a long time ago, though, hadn't we?
Second favourite horror movie of all. Second favourite horror
perfectly
movie
set
of
up
all
for
time.
it.
I don't know, because Darren, we had a conversation back and forwards about how this would work, didn't we?
We did, and I think with the success of the Halloween house last year, they're going to show that they can do this kind of thing, and I think you're going to see a series of the kills, like every kill in the house, as you go through,
Yes.
like they did with Halloween.
Yeah, I never thought about it that way either.
Yeah, and also being in a tent house, I think you're going to see a lot of the elements of Halloween being reused for this one.
Oh my god! I just I've already started playing it through in my head. So you'll have someone getting squished in the garage door,
yeah.
and oh man,
Which I don't
they
mind.
Yeah, and they
Yeah, the
also had a
tent-
garage set up for it.
Oh,
Exactly.
perfect.
The tent really looked like a house. When you went inside, you couldn't tell that you weren't in a house.
Wow.
Definitely. So, really high hopes for that one. The only possible caveat on that one is that there's a new Scream show coming out
TV series. I hope
We
not.
do not want it to be associated with that one. We want the original Scream.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's not the TV series. Isn't even set in Woodsboro?
Yeah,
Something
and they
like that,
don't
yeah.
feature the ghost mask, which is
Huh?
essential to Scream.
That's
So
like, yeah.
I think that they'd want it to be Scream, and from all the strong speculation I've seen on the different forums and everything, it's going to be the movie and not the TV show.
Yeah, I think if you think how big a horror fan Mike Aiello is, if he was going to do Scream, he would want to do. I think if it had been another movie, like a reboot, possibly, but a TV series, probably not. Oh, but then look at From Dusk Till Dawn. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
now.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah, that's
going
not a
on
good
my list,
argument.
I'm going to skip ahead because I don't want this to be the last one I announce. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen,
I know what you're going to say.
The Walking Dead is returning.
Yes! I'll be honest, I'm happy with that because we haven't
We've
got
never
to
seen
see
it, so of course we're happy.
Yeah, we're happy for you.
Well, leave it at that.
But then, Darren, you said last year's House was probably one of the best ones they did.
It was cool.
And it was long.
It was long.
Cool.
But, I'm so tired of The Walking
Zombies,
Dead. And on
yeah.
top of that, I've heard a lot of other speculation that makes a lot of sense. It's people talking about it actually. The Walking Dead, the show, is all about the characters.
Yes.
It's about the characters, and they don't feature any of them in any of the houses. I mean, except for Herschel, who made a guest appearance last
Yeah.
year as a head.
Yeah.
awesome.
But I mean, they don't really incorporate the characters into the house, which is it's really what The Walking Dead is about. It's what the merchandise is all about.
But I have a question. Is it going to be the next season? Is it going to continue? Sorry. Is it going to continue it's going to be just take off from the last season like they did in the last house and just continue?
Exactly. This
Okay.
one's going to be about the current season in Washington D.C.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you think most of that was inside that fenced-off community where it was like you said there, Darren, literally all about the characters.
Yeah. So it makes me wonder what they'll do with this. I think they're going to take the Washington DC concept and make a lot of huge set pieces
I think
around the DC area.
they could do something because the bit where they've got all the trucks all parked up, having the set with the booby traps thing. Because when they open it up, when they think they're getting all the stuff out, there's like a million zombies all pile out the back of the trucks. You could do that. That'd be quite cool if you could work that into
That'd be
it.
quite terrifying,
Yeah.
actually.
And then the reason I get mad about The Walking Dead is because they put so many resources and so much money into that house to make it the biggest house,
Yeah.
available at Halloween Horror Nights. And I think that takes away and detracts from the rest of the whole event, actually. Not just the other houses, but the scare zones as well. So that's why I'd like to see something happen. But from what I've heard, for the next few years, we're going to be dealing with The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I think it's also we were turned off by a couple years ago. The scare zone. It was just one giant scare zone.
Yeah.
Just zombies walking around with Walking Dead music, and it kind of turned us off from the whole Walking Dead series and them being at the park. But I'm open to this. It's a house. I'm okay. I'm excited for them to see it. I'm good.
Especially with 9 houses going.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm still going to go see it. I'm still going to like the house.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy walking through it because it's Halloween Horror Nights and I like everything about it. So,
I think it was.
but that is rumored to be in the parade building,
Okay.
which is a departure from last year, which it was in one of the sound stages. But the parade building has a lot of extra queue area.
Ah.
And that's going to be a big challenge this year with 9 houses fitting in all the queues. So you're going to see a lot of confusing, weird queue patterns to get through.
They're
all
always
these.
confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I do have a reservation about it.
What's that?
About Walking Dead. What happens if the zombie apocalypse actually happens while you're there? How do you know?
Just take out everybody you see.
See, I think this every year. It could happen and nobody would know.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got 2 houses left if you've been counting. The next one we'll talk about is tent number 2. We've got a house based on the movie series, I guess you could call it now, Insidious.
Oh yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, I'm done. That's it. Right, those 3. American Werewolf, Scream, and Insidious are probably the 3 that have been rumoured that I was like, if them 3, I'm happy.
Love
Yes.
Insidious.
So prepare to tiptoe through the tulips.
Oh
Oh,
man.
there's so many creepy
'Cause
elements there.
They've done it out in Hollywood, haven't they? They had
Yeah,
based off Insidious 2, I think it was more, because it was more about the further.
yeah. And I think what's really cool about this concept is they could do a lot of effects that don't even need scare actors because of the supernatural essence of the
Yeah.
movie. They could have a lot of like rigged effects happen that are just as scary as scare actors. Doors slamming, creaking, that kind of thing, like just to get you set up for it.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool concept. It could work very well.
Yeah. Oh, that excites me a lot.
So I saved my favorite personally for the last.
Right.
Okay.
Drum
Very
roll.
excited about this.
Just wait. I'm trying to think.
This is in soundstage question mark because we don't know exactly where it's going to be located. How about a house featuring 2 horror movie icons?
Right? Oh, no. Oh, please. Right. One of them.
battling each other.
Go on. Oh, my God.
Let's talk about Freddy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, I've just
talk
gone to
about
Halloween
Jason.
Horror Nights heaven.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Freddy versus Jason. Now,
Oh
if
my
they-
god.
Oh, my God.
Please, nearly tears
Yeah, I
here.
just want to take a minute and just listen to you guys about that.
Seriously, me and Raymond were talking about it, and it's like, I'd love to see an Elm Street house. I'd be
Yeah.
happy if Halloween Horror... if American Werewolf comes back, and I'd love to see Scream. The only thing that isn't mentioned that I would have loved to have seen is a house based on the original Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2.
Right. Yeah, that would
Can't
be
have
really
everything.
cool.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, Freddy versus Jason. Now, this is purely speculation on my part, but how I see it playing out is you're going to go through the first part of the house and it's going to be a Freddy house. It's going to be, the house and the audio playing 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Haunting Jade's nightmares for the rest of her life.
Yes, and then you're going to see scene 2 take place in Crystal Lake.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then scene 3, the boiler room, where Freddy and Jason fight it out.
I hope it's better than the film, because the film was crap.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually seen
Yeah.
We went the pictures
Oh,
to
did
see
we?
it. Yeah, it was terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually thought it was okay. Maybe it's just because I love both icons so much that I was perfectly all right with it. There were some like very campy elements, but that fits in so well with the Nightmare on Elm Street
Yeah.
franchise that I think it fit in well. Jason, had Friday the 13th, and all that has always been like a very serious kind of film, but Freddy's campy, and it needs to have a little bit of that camp in it.
Yeah.
I think personally. But yeah, Freddy versus Jason. And then I foresee that third scene taking place in the boiler room and the ultimate battle between the two. And from what I've heard, now this is purely rumors and speculation. They've been hiring actual stunt actors for something, and I speculate that it's this house.
Okay.
So that we can actually get a full-blown fight scene
Oh wow.
going on between the two of them.
Oh
at the
my
end of the
god.
house.
Right, that's just made... They've been advertising wanting puppeteers as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
That falls in with American
Yes.
Werewolf then.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Werewolf. Yeah.
Yeah. I never put that together.
So yeah, I definitely see a lot of the stunt actors going in there and like just recreating a fight scene for 30
Oh my
minutes at a
God.
time.
Wow.
Switching them out, putting the new ones in. But I can't wait.
I am so... If this is all true and none of this goes away, oh my God, it's like... We couldn't
This
have
will be
picked
my
a
favorite year
better
yet.
year to be going out for Horror Nights.
Yeah, definitely. And let's talk about some of the rumors around it. Some of the things I've heard is that it was supposed to be both parks this year. It didn't work out for one reason or another.
Yeah.
I'm guessing mainly construction,
Yes.
but we will see that next year.
What?
From what I've heard. Yeah.
What?
I've heard it's going back to both parks next year.
Lisa, start saving up overtime in now. We are now going annually.
This is the woman that said, I go along with your idea that you only ever want to go on holiday to one place and there's lots of other places I want to go around the world, but we have to go to Orlando. It's like, next year again, please, thank you.
I mean, as well as.
So yeah, thinking of all these houses, all the scare zones and
Oh,
everything that
man.
we talked about, I'd like to go around with everybody and just hear your thoughts. So Lee, let's start with you.
Like I've said there, like American Werewolf and Scream were the two that I heard the big rumours around, and then when this list got leaked, they were the ones that I kind of heard. And like American Werewolf is my favourite horror film of all time. Scream is my second favourite horror film of all time. So by those two alone, the rest could be garbage for all I care. But throw in Freddy and Jason. Jason, Friday the 13th films, I've seen most of them. I'll take
already
them or
seen
leave
one.
them, to be honest. Nightmare on Elm Street, on the other hand, I was a huge Freddy fan as a kid. I had all the movies on video cassette. The fact that I was scouring the planet for them because they were deleted, at least 4 and 5, I think I really struggled to get hold of. That's how big a fan I was of those. So to have that there is awesome. Only ever being once before, the fact that we're going to get to see a lot of the original icons and then a house with sort of props and stuff from all the other old houses and sort of redos of the old houses as well is brilliant. Overall, it's shaping up to be a fantastic year, and I am so pleased that we're out there this year for it.
Excellent. Nina, what do you think?
I think that I have to go back and watch a lot of movies.
I'm with you.
Thank God Netflix has like about half of these, right?
Yeah.
I think they have Scream and Insidious. Yeah, I gotta get back to watch some of my horror movies.
We'll be introducing the kids to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. Wait, real quick. I'm excited. Like this, I think this is gonna be my favorite year yet because this is gonna be my 7th or 8th year. 8th year. It's gonna be my favorite. It's my favorite lineup. Please don't change it. Hey, Mike, don't change it, please, Mike.
All right. And Tracy, what do you think?
Well, I've just picked my jaw up off the floor. So it's completely exceeded all expectations. There were things, like Lewis said, there were things that I was hoping for. Like a Scream house, because we'd speculated about that a long time ago. Freddy and Jason, absolute classics. And it's the fact that American Werewolf is coming back. I'm excited for The Walking Dead, but again, I'm one of the few people that hasn't seen it. And I'm just so excited about it. But even right at the beginning when you were talking about the steampunk element,
yes,
in the very first thing, I love steampunk. So I'm really excited to see that. I'm always interested to see how the original IPs pan out.
Yeah.
I can't formulate the words. My brain's just running around screaming like a little giddy kid.
Like from those scare zones that you mentioned there, it feels like there's not going to be as many dead areas in the park this year as there has been previously.
Yeah, especially with the roaming scare zones up around the Men in Black area. Like, that is the notorious dead zone. Mm-hmm. So it'll be very nice to have somebody coming through there. And that's one of the things I saw, like, one of the first years I went, is they had a very active roaming zones up in that area, which really filled out the experience and made it feel a lot more, real and integral. Unfortunately, once again, it looks like Diagon Alley is going to be closed for the event, which is reasonable, I guess. Mm-hmm. But I had heard of some rumors of another one popping up if something doesn't pan out, something popping up on the London waterfront area.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how much J.K. Rowling has authority over that area in particular, but it would be really cool to see like a Jack the Ripper kind of thing going on there.
Nice idea.
But yeah, overall with this one, I'm really excited too, like everybody else. It's kind of funny, the forums, everybody's divided. A lot of people heard that Walking Dead thing and then they just like tuned out to the rest of the event. But I think you really got to think about this, and see everything that they're putting in. I think they see a lack of previous houses and previous years being referenced, but when you think about the Hallowed Past 2 being able to incorporate so many houses into it, the Body Collectors and Shady Brook mashup going on, like that can also incorporate several years into one house. Yeah. I think this is a very strong lineup that they've got going on. Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of characters.
Yeah, and I personally like really excited for the merchandise opportunities they have this year as well.
Ooh, yeah.
Because they've got all these different IPs, all the classic houses, all the classic icons and everything. Mm-hmm. Like, we could get some pretty cool stuff out of this.
Yes. I would like to say, though, that I'm glad that Jack is going to be just in one small area.
Yeah,
but right at the front of the park.
That's fine. That means I've got a whole park to not see him. So somebody shut up.
Sorry to disappoint you. I think you might be in two areas of the park and one house as well. Mm-hmm. Because from what I've heard is that Shady Brook area, they took over Jack's Carnival.
Ooh.
Okay,
in the front,
slightly
Jack
less
as the
excited
icon.
now.
And then from Hallowed Past 2, I think you're going to see a lot of Jack in there as well. But hey, at least you don't have the Clown Factory.
That's what you want.
I know! And I am playing up to it as well.
Yeah.
I know.
I have to say, though, I'm walking around going, right.
Yeah, the
What
Clown
outfit
Factory
am I
last year
going to
would've
wear?
killed you.
I'm planning my outfits. I have got
I know.
I've got my bottom half. But I'm now thinking, little Freddy striped T-shirt could be cute with it.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm planning my outfit.
You need a fedora then.
I can still find one of them.
So yeah, in summation, it sounds really awesome. Let me just run through them all really quick again. We've got
Yeah.
The Walking Dead, Freddy vs. Jason, Insidious, Scream, American Werewolf in London, Hollowed Past 2, Alice in Wonderland 3D, Run, and Blizzard. All together, and then the scare zones. We've got Scary Tales meets steampunk, Psychoscarapy, traditional kids, pumpkins, Halloween origins. You've got the Icon Zone. You've got the All Night Die-In, the classic monsters represented. You've got roaming hordes with the Chainsaw Gang and everything that you know and love from several years. So I think this is probably the most excited I've been for a house. It's unfortunate these kinds of things leak the way they do without Universal's fanfare and introducing one at a time. That is exciting. But if it had to happen, this is the best year for it to happen, because I think this is going to generate a lot more press than any other possible year.
It's that thing though. If you weren't a Horror Night geek, and as much of a theme park fan as you are, we wouldn't know this.
Yeah, definitely.
As an average punter just going to Halloween Horror Nights, you wouldn't know this list was out there. It's only because you're following it that you know it's there.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I'm on I think 7 different forums this year, looking at all the different information.
All the time.
It's not even that. You just the people you will follow on Facebook. So it only takes one person to get hold of it, and then it's in your Facebook feed, and it's hard to avoid. I've done well to only find out 2 of them.
I've not been in my Facebook feed for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you're off it because everyone. If it's not Halloween Horror Nights spoilers, it's Walking Dead spoilers, or it's Gotham spoilers, or Flash spoilers, or
Grey's Anatomy. I'm still avoiding that one. It seems like a very well-rounded year if this pans
definitely.
out. Very full year.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what
It does. It feels huge.
So that's 17 different things without the shows.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Definitely.
I don't know whether
and then as far as the shows go, just so you know, I've heard a rumor of 3 shows, one being a mini show.
Jesus.
wow.
The mini show might be referring to the costume contest in the
Alright.
New York area.
Yeah.
Laura Wallace is gonna be busy.
Yeah.
She is.
See, I want to see him do something along the lines of what they did with the Voodoo Priestess last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would love
Bill
to
and
see
Ted is
that.
back for sure.
Yes.
Good.
Oh, it has to be. It has to be.
But the other house, the other show, we don't know for sure, because from what I've heard, Rocky Horror Picture Show has gotten kind of played out there,
Good.
and a lot of the younger audiences have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
And I've never even seen it.
Yeah, so it's not really drawing the crowd in like they want the Halloween Horror Nights
Yes.
shows to do.
Because they want people out of the lines.
Exactly. So we might see something completely new and original in that aspect.
All
So
right.
all in all, it sounds like an awesome year, and
Really does.
it'll probably be a little bit before we have another Dead Man's Digest, because so much information that leaked. But of course, any updates or anything, we'll be sure to include on the show.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There'll be
So-
a few Dead Man's Digest coming up because Tracy and I are talking about going to the UK
Scarecon.
Oh yeah,
Scarecon,
definitely.
so we'll do some report from then. I did say we would get to sit down with Blake.
Oh yes. Looking forward to
yeah.
actually meeting Blake
That
finally.
could be interesting. There's a bit of a story there, so we shall get to the bottom of that.
Excited to hear that.
Shall indeed.
Yeah, definitely. So for Lee, and for Tracy, and for Nina, this is Darren, and this has been the 3rd official episode of the Dead Man's Digest.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone.